Evening. Wow, thank you guys by coming here, by being
Hi,
here with us. Hi, Mr.
hello.
Charlie.
How are you, Francis?
I'm
Thank
doing
you.
great. Thanks for asking. And you?
Thank, yes, I'm really great. I'm kind of nervous and also super excited to be here.
Nervous, we're
Uh,
nervous. I can see your hands shaking. I can see your hands shaking.
this is the first, actually, this is
Wow,
the first time that I do a live on Instagram here in this
the first
account.
first time?
Yeah,
In this
actually,
account. Yeah.
yeah, because the only time that I did an Instagram live it was
Hmm.
last I think it was last month, and it was in the account of my podcast. But yeah, I'm
Wow.
really excited to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm sure that we will have a great time. So I'm also super curious
My pleasure.
about your story. So I have a couple questions here. Yeah,
My
let's get
pleasure.
started.
Hi, Miss Lily. Evening. Let's greet the people. Let's make the greetings here. Hi, Newton. Be welcome here, guys. The guys are coming, but these guys over up to 8:30. They are coming. They are coming late. Evening, guys. Evening. Be welcome. Be welcome, guys. Okay. Guys, um, well, let's start this live. Today we have here Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles. Mr. Charles, as you already know, my name is Francis. I'm an English teacher. I've been teaching English for the last 12 years. Yeah, since 2009. Yeah. But using digital platforms, it's around about 3 years. Yeah, using digital platforms. Okay, and I'm so excited to make to get to, to see this project rising. Yeah, because I have students right now from many countries, several countries, and I see that it's an opportunity to reach more people. And so, yeah, uh, I live in Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais, and what more else? What more else? What more else? Yeah. And yeah, guess is that. Yeah, I have a closed group when we share ideas, contents. I bring all over this to reach the vocabulary, to reach the listening, the many tips, many exercises every single day. And yeah, I need to keep up this project because it's very important. I feel that I can help more people with this, and that's way it is. And then I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, because you'll be a part of this project. Yeah, when we bring content, bring ideas, and share with everyone here. Yeah, my followers, my friends, and your friends as well. We share ideas, contents. We help each other to get better every single day. Yeah, and then people here, they want to know who is Mr. Charles, where is he coming from, where is he coming, and who are you actually?
Okay,
What the project do you have? People want to know, Mr. Charles. I've received it on my inbox, on my Instagram inbox, messages. Oh, who is this man? Oh, and how about this podcast? People they want to know. You know what I mean?
mhm.
And then present yourself, please. Present yourself.
Okay, so my name is Tchales and I'm from Brazil. I live in south of Brazil, Rio Grande do Sul, in a small city called Nova Hartz. This is a town that was colonized by German people. So
Nova Heart.
yeah,
Ah,
It's a small town in the countryside here in Rio Grande do
mm,
Sul. So I am an accountant. I've been working in this area since 2012. And what else? I'm really passionate about English. I really enjoy this language. And yes,
yes.
it's kind of interesting because sometimes people think that I'm an English teacher, which I'm not, and this is so interesting. Um, what else? Oh, I started a project, a podcast. So basically, the idea of this project it was because I was trying to find a way for me to keep improving my English and
Mm,
especially speaking. And I thought, oh,
mm,
what should I do to keep improving my English? Because sometimes it's
yeah.
challenging to like practice speaking by yourself, like in front of the mirror.
Well,
I know there are a lot of people do it and it's cool, but I thought, why not to create a podcast because I am a podcast lover. I think that I spend at least 1 hour per day listening to podcasts. I learn a lot from podcasts, and I thought, yeah, I think I will start doing a podcast and in
nice.
English. So yeah, basically the whole project and the whole idea of this podcast it was because I really wanted to keep improving my English and using the language actively. So yeah, and I came up with the title called Stories of Language Learners, which means I would have the opportunity to talk with a lot of language learners. I would ask them
Right, for
how
sure.
do they learn,
Certainly,
yeah,
certainly.
which resources and which tools they used to learn. So first, I would
Hmm.
keep improving my English by talking with them. Second, I would also learn from them because I had a blast recording this podcast and I improved my English a lot and I learned so much from
Yeah.
each guest and also putting the content out there. I ended up helping a lot of people because I can go on, but
Yeah. Wow.
basically,
Well, so nice. So nice. So
yeah.
nice. Yeah. I guess until now, people are just inside of this and yeah, Viva Rio Grande do Sul. Yeah, Viva Rio Grande do Sul. O pessoal tá mandando um rolar aí pra sua cidade.
Oh, is there any
And
people here from Rio
yeah,
Grande do Sul? That's awesome.
yeah, that's so nice. Interesting. Yeah, then yeah, so fascinating your story, your background. Yeah, I'm so glad to hear that. And it seems that you there's something that I want to understand. I'd like to understand from you. Uh, how and when did you decide to start with this project,
It was
this your podcast
actually,
project?
yeah, actually, I was thinking about it, I don't know, like since last year. And actually, I tried to, like, it was just a testing project. I tried to launch it in December of last year, but ended up not working
December
because,
last year.
yeah, but I didn't
Was
put
start.
a lot. Yeah, actually, I came up with the idea last year. So I started to try doing this project, but then
Yeah.
I ended up not continuing. But this year in May, with the started of the pandemic, I
Mm,
started to feel like I should do
recover
something.
recover the project. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Go
decided to
ahead
try to
again.
do something with more value with my extra free time because I know that
Wow.
we are in a crazy time right now, and I'm sure that some people they have more free time right now because nowadays I'm working from home. So I thank God that I have this
Sure.
privilege. So I have some extra free time. And at the beginning with the whole pandemic situation, I was getting crazy because I was watching the bad news and I was getting so anxious and sad because sometimes we there are a lot of things in our in our lives that we don't have control, like this pandemic situation. So I decided to use my time strategically and decided, no, I think I will use my extra time and I'll go back and I will start this
Sure,
podcast.
sure.
So the starting point when I started recording the interviews, it was in May of last, yeah, in May, this year, in May. So I recorded the first season, I think, in 1 month and a half. I recorded 10 episodes.
Well, so I have another question. So that's fascinating because I feel that podcast is making podcast is a better way. Today we see all over the world many people making videos about English, about something like that, but uh, often little people making podcasts. Yeah, that's interesting. And I saw your profile. I saw, what, man? That's a kind of interesting story, man, because this is a nice project. We are running down the street. Even me, in Sundays, I like to go running down the street. Saturdays afternoon, yeah, something like five to six. Yeah. And I like to go running here podcast, you know. And I like to, I'm going somewhere, traveling, hearing podcasts. So I don't like to to get hot seeing videos, watching videos, you know what I'm saying. Then it's a nice and interesting project, bringing the podcasts in English. With such a regularity, do you often do this? You going to increase, okay, get a high level, because I'm here to tell you. I just wanted to know that you need to keep up this project. You need to keep up. That's such an interesting project. Okay, and so how do you get inspired to make these stories of learners of English learners?
Yeah. Okay. So before answering that, I just need to say because I think what you are doing here is awesome and it is really incredible because I am, for example, for me, I don't have good relationships with cameras. In fact, I was kind of terrified of doing this live here. But yeah, that's why I decided to use the audio format because I feel more
uh,
confident
all
while
right, all
recording.
right. Yeah.
But
You feel
yeah,
more comfortable. Yeah.
yeah. So I think
Hmm.
that the lives that you are doing here, the content that you are producing, and all the
Yeah.
posts that you do on your Instagram account, it's really great. And for more people putting content out there, because I know it's a lot of work, it's super hard, it's not easy, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
So yeah, first I thought maybe the idea of, I don't know, to create a YouTube channel, but then I thought, no, I think I will start with a podcast because it will be easier for me. But it also takes a lot of work because, yeah, you have to edit it, the episode, you need to listen like 2 times, 3 times before to put
Yeah,
out
yeah. To
there.
make addition, also.
Hmm.
Wow,
So when
wow.
I started to think about it, the cool thing about English is that each one of us who are capable of understanding this language, we have so many advantages that other people who don't understand English don't have. For example,
Mm-hmm.
everything that I learned to put this podcast online, I used English. For example, I had no idea where to start or how to start. And this is something that I always say to people. For example, oh, you need to learn a new skill. Use English to search for it, to learn this new skill. So I put in on Google how to start a podcast. And then I remember that I
Wow.
found a really awesome guide called How to Start a Podcast in 2020, the complete guide. And that guide led me to a really awesome and incredible speaker called Pat Flynn. This guy, he has a podcast as well. And yeah, he's a
Yeah.
huge.
Hold a second, please. Hold a second, please.
Hi,
There's a
Risa.
guy here. Yeah, yeah. Hold a second, please. Pablo. Hey guys, where are you from? We are here in Brazil. We are talking from Brazil. All right, Pablo. Pablo Mendes. I'm talking from Belo Horizonte and Minas Gerais, and Mr. Charles is talking from Rio Grande do Sul. Okay? Yeah, yeah. Só para responder aqui. Ai, my favorite podcaster. Wow, right.
Yeah, I know Risa. Oh,
O Charles
if you
Risa.
guys don't know, yeah, if you guys don't know my podcast and
Uau!
you want to get inspired, go to listen the episode with Risa because she her story is incredible. She started learning English because she was really passionate about music and songs. And she would buy the CDs and learning from the lyrics. And this is something that I
Yeah,
also learned a lot. I think that I improved my pronunciation a lot with songs. So it is possible if you want to learn English with music.